Hi. Today, the topic that I've chosen to speak about is something which is very close to my heart because I have myself taken that journey. Yes, I'm talking about a new immigrant to Canada. I'm talking about a newcomer. And what a better day to speak about it being the week of 1st of July, the Canada Day. And we are really thankful that we have chosen this country, this great country, to be our second home. And I really would like to congratulate all of you who have chosen Canada to be your second home and who have already in the process of moving to Canada and trying to start your journey. So congratulations, and I'm sure it is going to be a hell of an exciting journey. The point that I wanted to make today is whenever I speak to newcomers and the question that comes in is how do I move into the job market? How do I really become successful in this job market? And along with that comes in the instinct of survival. That how do I first survive in this market? How do I really survive everything and then move? So I thought, why don't I try to talk about a few things which can help you not to just survive, but actually thrive in this country and in this journey of yours while you're taking it along right now or you're planning to take it as you come in. And Surthriving is what we are going to do, and a couple of points that I have gathered to talk about to you, all of you today, which would help you to thrive and really take the right steps in the right direction. The very first one, which I want to really talk about, is a lot of you talk about survival jobs, that you are ready to do survival jobs in this country. Believe me, there is nothing called a survival job in this country. Any job is a job here, and any job has the ability to pay your bills, to really make you rich, if you whatever is rich as per your definition. But every single job has that ability to do that. So there is nothing called a survival job in this country. That brings me to my first point, that the first thing that you need to bring into this country is a positive attitude. Positive attitude you have already shown because you have moved to this country, you have taken a risk after 7-10 years of your career. But I'm talking about the attitude of learning. You have to carry a positive attitude of learning in every single opportunity. Every single interaction should be a learning opportunity for you. If that be a job, which might not be in your area, but it would also give you a scope of learning a lot of other stuff, including interaction with Canadians, how does Canadian culture works, and so forth. So open your learning attitude and keep it open because that's going to take you a long, long way. Even if you have already got a job in your own field, try to open up other venues in terms of volunteering, in terms of really getting yourself involved in the community, in terms of the Canadian landscape and the Canadian society to really understand that. The second point, which I would really, really stress upon, is in terms of criticality, in terms of thinking. Soft skills is what I'm talking about. Critical thinking is one very, very, very important piece that every hiring manager, every organization looks for in Canada. They also look for problem-solving abilities. They look for people who are not just somebody who can get a job done, but they also are looking for people who are thinking constantly, who can really bring in that level of innovation into the job space and can really work towards solving a problem. And that's what would bring you to the fact that the kind of soft skills that you need to really develop. Communication is one of them. Problem solving, as I mentioned, is one of them. And to do all that, critical thinking is very, very critical. And then the last but not the least, the most important one I would say is basically to make sure that your social, cultural adaptability is at a very, very open-ended 100% level. You have to understand that we come from a different place and we have seen that place in a certain way throughout our life. But now we are in a completely different place. Just to give you an example, you would not go to a Tim Hortons here and probably ask for a half-cutting chai. And that's the reason why you would also not go back to Mumbai city and look for a double-double. That's the kind of difference in culture. It's about tea, it's about coffee, but at the end of it, the way we position it and talk about it. There are differences where you think that you have done this before, but you are not really. The reason is the context is very different. You might have been working in a bank, in a branch in India or in Pakistan or in Bangladesh, but the stake here is far higher because the type of customer behavior, expectation, regulation, everything is very different. So yes, you can take advantage of whatever you have done before, but you need to also make sure you adapt to the socio-cultural scenario quickly, and by opening up yourself through networking and through reaching out to people and talking to people and getting involved in the community. I hope these 3 points would help you to really create a structure around the ways in which you can really take on this whole challenge of thriving into it and really being successful and cracking it as quickly as possible for you. Best wishes to all of you, and thank you for watching my videos. Please keep liking them, commenting them, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a nice day.